The White House now touting falling gas prices as Americans see some of the lowest numbers we have seen now in more than 4 years. Energy Secretary Chris Wright from the North Lawn here to talk about it. Sir, thank you for coming back, and good morning. Good morning to you. Let me just show you the map. According to AAA, of the 35 states in America where the price of gasoline is below $3. National average, though, $3.06 at the moment. I tell you, I pay attention to this, whether I'm traveling, wherever it is. I watch these signs. For the first time, Long Island, New York, it ticks lower just about every week. So congratulations on that. Want to know why? You know, in the Gulf of America, they're pumping more oil. South American companies are doing it as well. And the supply is really increasing. Tell us the status.
Yes, U.S. oil production is at an all-time high right now. It's amazing what just common sense messaging does. President Trump tells the Americans and American companies that he wants more energy, believes in more energy. And what a surprise. We get more energy. You know, President Biden, on the other hand, always chastised the energy companies, threatened to put them out of business, put every roadblock he could in front of them. The only impact of that was higher oil prices, higher gas prices, and higher diesel prices. I mean, who wins from that? This is just common sense leadership back in the White House, and President Trump being all in on energy.
Okay, let's make some news, shall we? The Strategic Petroleum Reserve is something that was drained considerably under the previous Biden administration. You announced the other day you're going to buy about 1 million barrels. At what price? What will it cost the taxpayer?
Well, oil prices, as I said, are quite low right now, and that's a great time to be a buyer. So we want to treat taxpayer money like it's our own, because of course it partially is. We're just making common sense decisions good for our country. But think about that, where President Biden did everything he could to stand in front of domestic oil and gas production and oil refining. And then, of course, gasoline prices went sky high. He begged Venezuela and Iran to pump more oil. And then he drained over 200 million barrels from our Strategic Petroleum Reserve, putting our country at risk to help him in the midterm elections. The contrast between President Trump's leadership and President Biden's leadership couldn't be more dramatic.
Okay, I think your price is $57 a barrel, and the Biden team was trying to do it for $80 a barrel. What's the price difference in that? Do you know it off the top of your head?
Yeah, it's huge. Well, in a million barrels, that's $25 million. Ultimately, it will be billions of dollars, because we will over time, and in a way using taxpayer money responsibly, we will gradually fill that Strategic Petroleum Reserve back up, because you got to be prepared for a bad day, because you never know when it's coming.
All right, $57 today. Maybe it's at $47 in a month or two, Mr. Secretary. We shall see. The nuclear program right now. With the government shutdown, I believe it is this weekend when thousands, go ahead and put it on the screen, nuclear workers will be furloughed for the shutdown. All right, these are civilian employees now. 1,400 employees, about 375 will remain on the job. How can you assure that the U.S. nuclear sites are indeed safe if these workers are not on the job?
Yeah, probably the highest stress part of my job right now, a critical part of the Department of Energy, is to maintain our nation's nuclear stockpile of weapons and our capabilities to monitor activity from bad actors, to monitor for terrorism or materials diffusion around the world. This is a critical U.S. mission. But unfortunately, due to the Schumer shutdown, we've had to furlough a good number of our federal employees that work in that effort. Most of the people, almost 100,000 people in that broader effort, are contractors. And the Trump administration, the whole administration, has worked creatively to keep that, to find funding in creative ways to keep all those workers on site. I think we've got funding to keep people through the end of this month, but heck, that's only 10 days away or less. We really need some responsible Democrats to stand up, worry about U.S. national security more than they worry about Chuck Schumer's job.
Okay, got it. But just give me a quick answer on your level of assurance that you have, that you can tell the American people that we're good, we got this, or do we not?
No, our nuclear stockpile is secure today. We would never compromise on that. So those are people that are working, not getting paid, but we are making sure that the stockpile today is safe and secure. There's no worries about that. Okay. What's slowing up is our modernization efforts to to improve and replace our existing stockpile with an even better one going forward.
All right, well, let's get the shutdown over with and we'll get back on it. Secretary Wright, thank you for your time. Appreciate you coming on. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Bill.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.